You know, now I'll be walking around with my family, and I'll hear some people out in the distance, and they'll say things like, "Honey, look at those people. Look at them. I think they have all boys. How does that happen?" I actually had a woman ask me that one time. She goes, "You have all boys?" She goes, "How does that happen?" I go, "Because it's a 50-50 shot each time, lady. Boy, girl, those are the only options I'm aware of. Okay, all kinds of colors, 2 working models. Okay, it's not like we cranked out a Wookiee, a centaur, and a mermaid. Then you could gawk. I could put them in a parade for you at that point." That's always amazing. We make such a big deal about the gender of our kids. And I've never understood why people get so wrapped up in it. You know, as soon as you tell someone you're expecting a baby, what's the first thing they say? Yeah, see, what do you get? You got to find out what it is? You got to find out what you're having? You got to find out? You got to find out what it is? You got to find out? I got so sick of hearing that, I finally started saying, no, we're not going to find out. Ever. Never going to look. Figure it's none of my business, so it's certainly not any of yours. Maybe 30 years down the road, people ask me, "Do you have kids?" "Yeah." "What do you have?" "I couldn't tell you." Never looked. My wife and I, we fell into that trap too. We fell into the trap of finding out or not finding out. On our first kid, we found out what we were going to have. On the second 2, we didn't find out. On the second one, we wanted to be surprised. On the third one, man, we just didn't care. Figure at that point, whatever it is, it's wearing the clothes we already have. And they may have told us I probably wasn't paying attention. I got other things to worry about. And I don't know if surprise is the right word to use either. You know, people say they want to be surprised. Are you surprised? I mean, I was in the delivery room for all 3 of our kids, and the doctor would take out this baby and say it's a boy, and my wife would be laying on the table, and she's crying, and she goes, "Honey, it's a boy. Can you believe it?" And I go, "Yeah, I can believe it." I don't think he'd lie about a thing like that. Seems like a pretty straight shooting guy. Yeah, I'm going to trust him with this one. Yeah. It's not that shocking. You know, if they had pulled out my college roommate, I'd have been floored. They're like, "Oh, dude, no way, awesome! Get out, I'm going to be your dad. This is going to be so much fun. Honey, this is Chip. This is the guy I was telling you about." That would be a surprise. And everything changed. And that's when I realized I have no privacy anymore. I have no privacy. There's nowhere now I can go in my house and be alone. And I can't even go to the bathroom by myself anymore. And that's all I want out of life at this point. That's it. All I want. I just want 5-10 minutes a day is just to read the paper in the bathroom in peace and quiet. That's it. That's all I want. They won't let me have it. I'm in that bathroom more than 2 minutes. My 2 youngest ones come busting through the door like cops going into a crack house. Flop on the floor, look up at me and go, "What are you doing?" What does it look like I'm doing? And here's the thing with kids. They don't get sarcasm. At all. It's wasted on them. My talents are wasted on them. It goes right over their head. They'll actually start to guess as to what I'm doing. Like, "Are you going potty?" "Yes." "Can we see?" "No. Get out." One Sunday, I'll never forget this. One Sunday, I got up early to go to the bathroom. That's how pathetic your life gets. That's how sad it gets. You get up early to go be alone. And no luck. I got in there, and my oldest son gets up, and and this is true, he barges in, walks up to me, climbs up, sits on my shoulders. I'm like, "That's rude. You don't do that to people." I'm sitting there looking like a constipated totem pole. Got to pry this kid off me, send him out of the room. He goes, goes running out of the room, shuts off the light, and closes the door. Laughing all the way down the hallway. I got him. I got Dad. And I rant and I rave in my house, and I don't even have it the worst in my house. My wife's a stay-at-home mom. Yeah, you ever see one of these things? Like a whole new species of animal. Exhaustus erectus. I complain I don't get naps anymore. My wife went 3 years without sleeping. She started yelling at kids we didn't have. That's a disturbing scene to walk in on. I come home from work every day. My wife's more excited than the dog to get let out the front door. I pull in the driveway. That's all I see in the picture window is her and the dog going, I want to go out. 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 I have 2 distinct sets of claw marks in my front door. One's way up here.